to stabilize the acromioclavicular joint. Put your finger, stabilize the acromion, place your finger right on the SC joint, the AC joint itself, and then just kind of get an assessment anterior and forward. Well, now, instead of just assessing it, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to that end range of motion, hold it there, and then go into the plastic range of deformation and then hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. So when I said you just make your assessment be the technique, that's exactly what you're doing. It's the same. I'm not doing anything different here than I did on Tuesday, except how much force I'm applying and how long I'm applying it for. I'm taking them into that grade 3 range of deformation and then putting them in there and holding that there. If that's very tender and for people, you can try to pad your thumb with a small pillowcase or towel or something like that. That might feel a little bit better. Okay, lay on your back for me real quick. The SC joint is the exact same thing. We just take the assessment, head this way. We take the assessment and we just turn it into the intervention. So let's say I'm working on his left SC joints and I want to do that inferior glide. Well, the assessment, I was just here, I was palpating with my finger, and I was just kind of getting a sense for how much it moves. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I can even use, if I wanted to, I could even use the pad of my hand and just do that inferior glide. Stabilization here is not an issue because his body is stabilized, right? His thorax is to the table, his body weight's the stabilization for me. I'm just going to take that now and make it the amount of force it needs to be to get it into that plastic range and hold it there. You can use your thumb, you can try to get it, like I have my whole hand here, but he'll tell you what I'm really trying to push through is that thenar eminence, I should say, so I'm right at that joint line is where all my force is coming from. If I wanted to do the posterior glide of the clavicle, then I would just come over the top and I can use my thumb, or again, I can use my thenar eminence to apply that grade of mobilization, just hold it. And then for the anterior glide of the clavicle, remember we don't reach underneath and lift. We're just going to switch our hands. So now what I'm going to do is I can use my thumb or the pad, my thenar eminence, and just push the manubrium posteriorly while the clavicle, so if the manubrium's going down, then the clavicles come anteriorly, right? So this is just the assessment, changing the assessment into the intervention. And in fact, that's what you do a lot of times, even on examinations. You might start to assess and feel, and you say, that feels a little bit tight, and right then and there, just start mobilizing it, because it's just very easy to do and go right into that there.